Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Sports, and a pleasure just to have you here live and in charge for a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of action, and a whole lot of, well, you know, Truck Series racing on this fine Tuesday night. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you to everybody who is tuning in out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, live on all three platforms. I can appreciate you, and I know the league appreciates you. Chop Shop Racing Series brought to you by Speedy Trophies, giving you all the action today. We're going to be running some massive laps with some massive speed at one of the hottest tracks on the planet. Converted to a super speedway for 2023 is now a legacy track here as these drivers get ready to go green flag racing here at Hot Atlanta. It's gonna be insane. It really is. It's gonna be an absolute massive racetrack. Here is your race information for today's race for the Speedy Trophies Truck Series here for Chop Shop Racing Week 2 at Atlanta. 1.51 miles in length, 106 degrees on that track temperature. That is, it's already spicy. It'll happen again, and it'll happen for a long time. That's for darn sure. Ball status, B&B Music, Admin Box, Fuego Paints. Gives you 130 laps. The stage is going to be at lap 40. Only one stage now in season 3 here for the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. 4 sets of tires. Total one. I don't think they actually have a fast repair. I think that is a carryover from my notes. Double checking because, well, you know, we don't want to see a fast repair if we don't have to have a fast repair. They had a fast repair for race 1, and does not look like it. Nope, should not be a fast repair in today's race. So we will remove that from the notes because they normally do not run a fast repair in the series. Which is sometimes good, sometimes bad. We'll see. But the drivers are working on a ChopShopRacing.net. You can check out Chop Shop on YouTube, youtube.com/Choppa_TV or Chop TV. In the in the YouTube browser. If you check it out, you're going to check out the latest podcast with Season 1 champion. It's going to be Colby Hartung. Chop Shop Racing, also a sponsor of Signature Esports. We'd love to see what they do each and every season. They've got some big things happening right now. A whole lot of traffic out there running their race line, enjoying themselves. A ton of fun to be able to be a part of. Chat is going lively. Hello, Valerie. Good to see you. Let's go, Grohala. Let's go. Says good luck to all the drivers. You're not in the hospital this week, so let's have a good race. Love it. Let's go Spicy in Church from good old Alex Thompson out there who is ready to go. Isaac out there on the race chat as well, missing today's race. Hope this turns out to be an awesome race. Sorry couldn't be there near you're at high school swim team session start. Oh, you know what? I understand. Hopefully it all goes well for you there. Ton of fun. Let's take a look at the points. Standings from last week. Only one on the. It has been a while. It's been amazing. Will we have an incident count? You will have an incident count tonight. 17 black flag in every 8 after. Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Much love. As we look at that. I like the incident count. That's a good thing. That's something. I know that you guys have talked about it in the past about the incident counts. Incident count tonight at 17 you get a black flag, and then every 8 incident points after that another black flag. I like that. That makes all the difference. Let's see points through the series. I'm doing well. We had to take a day off yesterday. I want to thank Joe for filling in for me yesterday. Can't thank him enough. I had to take a personal day yesterday, folks. I just haven't had a good last couple of days. Actually, about the last 6 weeks have been pretty rough. And yesterday I had to take a personal day. I had to take a family day, and that's kind of what we did. You have to have surgery in 2 weeks on what? Man, don't like that surgery. That's a bad thing. Anthony Shook leads in points right now. Remember, there's no winning in for season 3. So right now you're looking at where the points stand according to the playoffs. And Sam Benson got the win last week, but did not carry over any of the extra points. So 44 points for Anthony Shook. Striker's second in points right now. Last week's winner, Sam Benson, sits third. Coulter Jr. finished inside the top 3 last week. He's going to be fourth in points. Connor Hazel fifth in points right now. Cutoff line goes all the way to Chris Roberge, who is trying to put some things together to be a round of 16 of what the driver's going to go to. But we have a long season ahead of us. We have a lot of racing left to do, and a lot more to get to. So keep that in mind, and remember, these drivers are going to be they're going to be looking for some of that main attraction speed, and it's just going to be awesome. Valerie says they're opening. You're opening your gym, and you have 3 extra wisdom teeth are affecting the others. So instead of having 4 like a normal person, you have 6 wisdom teeth. So they're gonna wow. Well, I hope wisdom teeth. So I had my wisdom teeth taken out in the Army, and that was it's probably the easiest surgery I've ever had to be a part of. I'm assuming they're gonna knock you out, right? I would assume that's pretty common practice. Hopefully they do a pretty bang up job of taking care of you there. These drivers are very busy on this racetrack. Good racing surface. Again, we do have our double screens up today, so side-by-side racing, courtesy of all the sponsors of Signature Esports, which I absolutely love. They're numbing, and the extra, you will be awake. It'll be all right. It won't be that bad. It won't be that bad. You'll heal up in no time. Hopefully, knock on a whole bunch of wood. So our side-by-side screens are up. And again, big courtesy to all of our sponsors. See them at the bottom: Chop Shop, Noma TV, Mandaroon Racing, Dark Horizon Fish and Beef Jerky Unlimited. And of course, NordVPN and our great affiliation with Goat Racing Diecast. Go to goatracingdiecast.com. Utilize some of that great promo code ACTION. He's got some huge sales going on. Beef Jerky Unlimited just released their amazing gift card purchases, being able to purchase gift cards. So go out there and check them out. Because, and I mean this, because there is nothing better than, 1, a diecast, 2, having some beef jerky being shipped to your house from one of the best purveyors of beef jerky on the market. So go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Speedy Trophies is the sponsor for the series over here at Chop Shop Racing, and we absolutely appreciate what Speedy Trophies has been able to do, and coming on board to help with the series out, making sure that the Chop Shop continues to roll. If you haven't done so as well, you can join the Chop Shop Discord by going to discord.gg/Chop Shop, and be able to find some good things out of those fine folks. We encourage you to do so. Speedy Trophies is out of East Pennsboro Township, Pennsylvania. You can go to www.speedytrophies.com. Use promo code SHOP10 for 10% off your first order of $10 or more, or email them at info@speedytrophies.com. You can also give them a call, 717-732-0795. Again, 717-732-0795. And check out their custom solutions of not only engraving but trophies that they can build. If they don't have it on there, more than likely they're going to be able to get something taken care of for you. So go check them out. Again, 717-732-0795. They ship all over the United States. Located 524 South Edola Road, East Pennsboro Township, Pennsylvania, 17025. If you're in the local area, again, speedytrophies.com. They are out there qualifying right now. I like to take a look at my driver cams because we got a bunch of them again today. There's Anthony Shook getting ready to get hot and heavy and busy and all the cool stuff that these drivers doing. There's Mr. Grohalva in the old VR headset. Love to see what he's going to be able to do. There's Mr. Hammond in the big fish tank in the background, giving us some love. Got his eye on the prize this week. I'm going to call a race that he is going to win one of these days. That is for darn sure. Big drivers, big names, and a whole lot of fun as we see the drivers getting the enjoyment out of their sim rigs. Some drivers run motion rigs, some drivers run VR. Other drivers just run the old slightly used easy sim rig that things of that sort that I have. There's Nathan Biggert right there as well. These drivers are locked in. What is my favorite beef jerky for Beef Jerky Unlimited? Your fiance wants to know and wants to go to the website and check out. So my favorite beef, okay, there's two. If you like a sweeter, kind of smokier beef jerky, the maple cherry is my favorite. The next, if you like spicy, and I mean you gotta like spicy, nitromethane is my other favorite. But they have all kinds of different flavors out there. Speaking of spicy, there's spicy right there. Dark Horizon Fish sponsors all my cautions. Tommy DeLago over there has a great deal of different flavors, and they actually have this pack that you can buy. You can just mix and match different flavors, and you get packs of each of them. It's pretty dang affordable, and it's pretty darn awesome. So I love to see it. I wish I had a promotional code for you guys, but it's worth it even without a promotional code. It's just awesome. But Tommy D and the Beef Jerky Unlimited family sponsors us over here at City Tree Sports, and I love it. It's an absolutely amazing beef jerky. You go to Mexico to get it done, and Juarez over there at Border Chicken. Hey, I understand. That's something that I wish that we could get done over here in the big old U.S. of A. It'd be nice to see more affordable operations in healthcare and things of those sort. You know what I mean? To get, for me to well, let's take a look at our kids. Kids who get braces nowadays. Back whenever I was younger, braces were, $10,000-$12,000 to keep straight teeth for your children. Nowadays, it's still $5,000 to $7,000 to have that done, and that's insane for a little bit of metal and wire. I mean, just to get a tooth pulled is $200 where I live. That's if you don't have a copay or anything like that. They don't knock you out. They just go in, they cut it out, and they can say, "There you go. There's your tooth." But I mean, that's politics. We don't like to talk. We don't like to speak politics because politics are just politics. Tomorrow night, we got nothing going on tomorrow night, so we might do. We're probably going to do a gaming stream tomorrow. I've got some things to fulfill still, some gaming reviews and some gaming videos I need to take care of. I might get on and get some B-roll done for Star Citizen before the new release happens, because we got Siege of Iracing coming up and Jumptown, those kinds of things are going. Go number 3. There's some love, Greg out there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Cool dog. It was $1,000 to get your wisdom teeth out. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. 4 teeth. Crazy, right? All right, we are going, and we are ready to go. Colby Hartung, Season 2 champion, is going to be your pole sitter today. It's Grijalva is going to be the outside pole sitter. Drivers getting ready to lock themselves onto pit road. And they're going to load in, and I truly do enjoy watching what these drivers are capable of. As the iRacing pace car sits on the front straightaway here, Anthony Crownover, Mark Retchen are going to make up road number 2. Nathan Biggert, Brian Rayburn making up road number 3. Matt Magner, Sam Benson at road number 4. Michael, the Striker Strickland, is going to be there with Jeremiah Burke to his outside road number 5. Jason Day, Michael Caffrey will make up road number 6. Row 7, Dono Williams, Tony back in the mix with Rich Holland, John Hammond, Michael Coulter Jr. going to make up the next 2 rows. Mark Odell, Larry Dickerson out in the mix. There is Stephen Hine. He's going to be there with Connor Hazel in row number 10. Greg Whitehead, Anthony Shook in row 11. Churchy is going to have Culver to his outside in row 12. Row 13 looks as such. Will Kern, Chris Roberge, Devin Asuna is going to have Bob Garofalo out there. Carlton Hendry with Ryan Went and Joe Thompson. Court Bodnot's going to be your RC tonight. He has got everything in the mix. Who is the owner of the beef jerky? It is Tommy DeLago. He's been in a couple of the leagues that we've called. We've called several races with him in it. And he's just an awesome guy. So I support Tommy D and everything that he does. Drivers are looking pretty darn fantastic here for the iRacing pace car. They are getting ready to go green flag racing here at Atlanta. Again, 130 laps. Drivers are locked and loaded. If you haven't checked out the bottom ticker, folks, there's a ton going on right there. We do have a new dirt series that's going to be starting on Saturday. That is, of course, the Reaper Racing Series right here. They're going to be running pro late models. I believe it's Charlotte. That's going to be it's going to be an awesome time. So tune in Saturday to check that out. Thursday, we're going to be back in action with the Goat Racing Diecast Cup Series. Friday, We are live again for the Fixed Racing League as the drivers leave the front straightaway and get ready to go. Green flag racing here for the epicness that is Hot Atlanta. You do not want to bark your tires too early. A couple of drivers out of today's race, but that's okay. It is definitely going to be a ton of fun. They are looking heavy here at Hot Atlanta. Back straightaway is an absolute dream. These race cars, the race trucks, the Gen 6 car was famed for here. The car of tomorrow is super spicy there as well. You know, there's just so much that happens on this racetrack. It just becomes absolutely unreal. Thank you to everybody for being out there. And if you have not done so, again, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to help support the stream. Not only support the stream, but help support what we do over here at Signature Esports. It allows us to carry all of the absolute mayhem forward. And these drivers are ready to go. 130 laps. More than not. We're going to see some heavy racing side by side. Green flag waves here at Atlanta. Speedy trophies. $14.99. 55.01. We'll see if they get single file or if they're going to have any kind of tire saving mode. That's one of the big factors here. Drivers are going to have to look at, can they stay free and are they going to be able to be competitive? Turn 4 is the hottest corner in this racetrack. A lot of speed. You're going to watch them drop in all the way from the top to the bottom. Very bumpy racetrack in this in regular Atlanta. 51 DNF for Servant EOL today, so that is going to be one of the big things to look at. And here's a look at this racetrack. Running that second lane, you can see just how much that front of that truck shakes. This is the gyro cam on board your leader, Colby Hartung. As they come around, you kind of have to avoid the bottom of the racetrack. Lots of bumps in the bottom of the racetrack, and it becomes a huge momentum changer. Up 3 so far. Coulter Jr. runs the second lane. Donnell Williams to the front side of what he has got going on. Battle box for you here as they all go side by side. Benson, last week's winner, looking to rocket forward down to the bottom side. Donnell Williams behind Rayburn. Brian Rayburn here side by side with the 53, Jeremiah Burke. 3 of Greg Whitehead getting a big love out there. There is Greg. Love what he's got going on. 44 of Connor Hazel. You're going to see a lot of drivers having to work their way into the big feature here. Now, they're going to be able to make it on fuel here. 100% fuel in the trucks means that they're going to be able to go all 40 laps to the stage, and then they'll come to pit road. And then basically it's a 45-lap sprint, 45 to 48 laps, depending on kind of how that will plan out to the end of the race. 130 laps means that they're going to have to pit somewhere about the halfway mark of the stage if they want to be viable. But you'll see drivers try different strategies. Short pit to have a long run, and some drivers run long to have the tire advantage. If this thing runs green, that'll be interesting to see. How about Michael Strickland rolled on board here with the number 88? He's got a whole lot of fun. Come on, Spicy, I believe in you, man. Caution comes out first time. Mark Odell involved. Bumper missing off of a truck. Larry Dickerson, Devin Asuno off the racing surface as well. We'll take a look and see what happened here on our side by side. Lap 6. There's Larry Dickerson here on the bottom side talking. You got to talk about how, ooh, not clear. Coming up. Bam. Big hit. Let's take a look. One more time. Car chase view. You see the bumps, how bumpy it is on the bottom side of that racetrack. And I think this is a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Oh, man. Drivers seeing hoods come across them. Mark Odell having to jump to pit road. Who got the hood flying over them there? Man. I'm not quite sure. That would have been Church. Ben Church, right here. Sees this happening. Look at that hood. Oh, Greg Whitehead there, a little tire. That hood went right over him. Insanity. All right, drivers ready to go. Here's a look at Connor Hazel's pit crew and his crew chief doing some diagnostics back here. Definitely want to see what this track has to offer. Let's take a look at what this track has to offer, courtesy of our wonderful pit lane camera. There is the legendary Barney. They call him Barney. I've called him Fred the Flagman forever, but he is ready to go. Very flat, very wide front straightaway racing surface. Turn 1 and 2 have high to low entry circuits, as these drivers are going to be under caution for just a moment here. The wall kind of creeps up on you right here on this little straightaway out of the quad oval here at Atlanta. And of course, Atlanta considered a quad oval here as the drivers get ready to make up some ground here. We'll see if anybody elects one of the 3 sets of tires, maybe try to get an advantage for the stage. But the bumps on the bottom of this racetrack are absolutely insane and will give you the absolute worst time if you do not ride them well. 14 is going to elect the high side. Similar to the corner exit of turn 4, turn 2 has a bump that is going to be right about here. And you can see the wave right here, right in this area. That bump can be devastating. And on corner exit on turn 4, it's a little bit further up. These drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you are ready to go. We're going to go on board with number 1 driver. It's going to be Anthony Shook, ready to go. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Anthony Shook back here. And the number 7 machine. Big push. Let's go green flag racing. Things have kind of settled out here for the drivers. You see a lot of drivers pushing down to the bottom side. There is Mr. Hine up there in front of him. Church, Greg Whitehead, all right here with Anthony Shook. As this truck looks to drop in the corner, you'll see a lot of drivers go from the high line to the bottom side here. 3 is going to have a low line exit. You got to watch how free these drivers can get as the tires wear. Anthony Shook, the onboard at Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cam. Check in with some of the other drivers here. There's Joseph Grijalva here. Tail into the field, just trying to work on some things. Maybe get a little extra fuel. Get a check his damage. Check what he's got going on. 99. Rolling back here in that 27th spot. Jerry Culver getting the truck worked on. Odell out. Larry Dickerson getting the truck worked on as well. Will Kern's going to be out of today's race. Good to see what he had going on. All good things. There's the Frost Man. Grijalva doing a bang-up job. There's John Hammond again. Got his first win in one of the series. And his first league win for Chop Shop Racing. We've talked to him inside the top 3 a couple of times. And he's always there to put on a show. But he works way too much. And which is, I guess, is a good thing. I mean, if you think about it. But you definitely want to see what Chop Shop has to offer. And John has been in position so many times before. So now I'm looking to see what he's going to be able to do here for the duration of the season. Good race line so far. John Hammond right where he started in 15th. This track really showing its wear so far. Colby Hartung out front. Let's go, Striker, says Ricky out there. Thank you, sir. Much love to you. Appreciate everybody being out there again. I hope you're having a wonderful night, wonderful evening. And I know that y'all have some of the best people out there knocking it out of the park, celebrating the legendary streams that we've been able to put on. How about Anthony Crown up here taking over the lead? Did so just a moment ago. Ricky, thank you for the like. Alex, thank you for the like and the share. Chris, thank you for the like as well. I appreciate everybody out there on Facebook. I also appreciate everybody who's given us a like out there on the YouTube platform. You are amazing. Do so if you haven't done so. I like to see it. You can react on Twitch as well if you'd like. Would love to see everybody get out there, have a ton of fun, enjoy themselves because, well, that's pretty much the end all to be all here. Your fiance likes John's fish tank. Yeah, that's awesome. I love his fish tank too. That's go back to it here. Got the coolest fish tank you'll ever see. Saltwater fish tank. They put a lot of time, energy, and money into it. John has been knocking it out of the park. You know what I mean? 75 to the inside. Trying to get to the bottom of the 74 here. Driver trucks have not loaded in, so apologies about SDK doing its thing. May have to refresh the cache. Yep, may have to do it. There we go. Truck should change? Question mark. That's not going to change. These things do happen. That's okay. It'll be fixed next time, folks. Yeah, I don't know. Best lap, 31.781 for John. Has a 32.129 to last lap. Back to the main screen. All these drivers have fun. Anthony Crown out front with the Pro Rev Express line. I'm sorry, Express Lane truck. Kind of cool. Is it Express Lane Freight? I might have to turn down the blur on these things. Where's Wint at? Wint, it's back here. There's Superman. He is back in 27th. There you go. There's the split. Will Curran out of the race. 19 of 130. At this particular point, you just keep it clean. Keep it nice and easy. His last driver on the lead lap, 17.76 back. Just try to hold on to what he has. You're speechless. How are you speechless, sir? Mr. Brock, how are you doing? Caution. Yeah. Oh, the one truck. Yeah. Yeah, Coulter Jr. Give me some love. Running your truck. Yeah. Jerry says, why do you always have to be collecting the first laps? Man, I don't know. That's some bad luck right there. That's for darn sure. All right, we got a caution. Van Benson having an issue. We'll see what happened, courtesy of Dark Horizon Fishing. Abby. Ooh, looks like he got right rear hooked. Take a look overhead. Oh, Spicy on the outside. Oh, 35. Actually, that's more on the 38. Hold on. Would have thought the 35 was coming down. It's more on Sammy than it is on Spicy. Take a look. Spicy on corner exit has corner exit right here. Stays on the wall, stays his lane. 38 it's just a little free here. Sam got a win last week. Spicy off the wall a little bit, but 38 is running him very tight there. And that's a situation that's kind of bound to happen. John Hammond into the 35 a little bit there. 38 goes around. And, yeah. Ouch. Drivers coming to pit road, get some things worked on. Sam Benson, Carlton Henry, Rich Holland, Jerry Culver. Get that truck worked on. That old Kraken machine. The Kraken. Yeah, Coulter said he was going to run your truck. I was getting through my notes. He told me, and I was like, that's awesome. So, well, he's not just running your truck. He's running a paint scheme in honor of your truck, brother. So, much love. Much love. Hey, you guys, I know you and I talked a couple of days ago. Make sure you get with me on what we talked about this week, so we can get rolling on a couple of things with your series, please. Much love, brother. I hope you're feeling better. That's for darn sure. You never. All right. Grijalva came in. Massetti came in. And John Hammond came in. Roberge right there. A little extra. Getting some stuff taken care of. I got some more drivers maybe got caught up in all that mess. Hate to see it. How about Ryan Went? He's a benefactor of people wrecking out. Well, not wrecking out, but, he's just trying to keep it clean. Chop Racing Podcast, if you haven't checked them out, you want to definitely go see what Ryan's doing over there. He's been putting on a good show last couple episodes. I think at some point I'll be joining him as well to be a guest on his podcast, which will be absolutely cool, absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to that if it does happen. If it doesn't happen, it's all good. Not a big deal. We'll see what happens. Spicy the tail end of the field. Sam Benson back here as well. Sam able to get a lot of that truck worked on, but maybe the hopes for back-to-back wins, maybe not here. Second caution of the race. We're gonna have about 15 laps to go before the end of the stage, which will be on lap 40. 2 cautions in here for Chop Racing of the Speedy Trophies Truck Series. Live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, courtesy of Iracing.com. Make sure you go get that subscription. Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals might be there. It is going to be absolutely insane to see how many people got that new revenue. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with the wonderful wonderful new tracks. I don't know if you guys watch patch notes about iRacing. Rain is coming soon. Very soon. Along with some new tracks, some new street stock models. Like, I'm getting ever so hyped for, I'm getting more hyped about having the opportunity to have more things to race, more things to visually see in iRacing, and their new graphics engines get about to come out. So you think iRacing looks good now? It's about to get insane. I love it. Took a nap. Got some voice back. Yeah. I know who you're pulling for. You know who I'm pulling for? I love Coulter. Dude, he got a top 3 last week. Love to see him in a top 3 again. This week, I got to not pick John Hammond. So, you know what? We'll pick a new driver. We'll pick Stephen Hine. Maybe Connor Hazel. Get somebody we haven't seen win in the Chop Shop series up here. Somebody we don't necessarily know all that much about. I mean, Greg Whitehead could win. Anthony Shook could win. Church could win. How about Churchy? Come on, Churchy. You get up there too. But definitely all the drivers are capable of getting out there, getting the dub, getting the victory. Check it out, Spicy's truck here. Looks like he got a lot of what was bad about that taken care of. And there he is, back out there, Mr. Culver. Got a lot of that truck worked on. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. First time winner, Atlanta. You gotta like it. I'd love to see it. 55-14. We are about to go green flag racing once again. There are the biggest pythons in all of iRacing, alive and in charge. They are ready to go. Turn one busy here for the 88. He drops to the bottom side. Rection, Colby Hartung. Both drivers off 2 spots right now. Stryker trying to make it another one. How about Jason Day up 6? Biggest mover of the race? Well, that's going to be Ryan Wint. Superman trying to move forward. There's the 89 of Stephen Hine right behind him. 3 side by side as Whitehead up 6 has the 40 right there side by side with him. Greg Whitehead about to have the 40. Makes that pass, and there goes Ryan Wint up 15 spots. Saved a lot of tire here. You see the 40 free. John Hammond to the outside. Hammond has Church in front of him. Robert Church, the Holistic Health of Iowa race car, doing a bang-up job of utilizing that high line early. A lot of speed happening here. Bottom side of your screen, you'll see the 89 about up front here. As the pack surges, Matt Magner up 5, moving his way forward. Grab some buds with Budweiser here with the Chevy Silverado forecast. 9 of the top 10 drivers all driving Chevys. Jeremiah Burke first forward in the field. Bottom right of your screen, that's exactly what you saw. How about these actions? Nathan Bigger trying to move his way forward. Colby Hartung trying to have a long run race pace as they come out of turn 2 onto the back straightaway. Ryan Wint on the move. He's the high side of the racetrack, working well for him. John Hammond to the inside. Here's the big crowd right here. Hammond moving forward. As the 44 here, more points means more time. And stage points matter. Fastest lap of the segment right now. John Hammond outpacing the field by almost half a second. Atlanta is a tire eater, and barring a caution at the, you don't want to see cautions, but if there were cautions at the end of the race, in the second half of this race, there's a bunch of them. You could see some issues when it comes to tires, but stage points matter just as much. Anthony Crownover up front. John Hammond moving forward. Ryan Wint up 17. Still has tire right here working at the same aspects. Doing a great job of making sure that things are working in his favor. Thank you to the fine folks out there watching all over the platforms. We are loving it. Go to bed. I do not have a promo code for Beef Jerky Unlimited. I will be. It's just not. They're affordable. They're affordable enough to not have to have a promo code. And I recommend their product. I eat their product. I buy their product. I absolutely would stand by it 110%. John Hammond, 7 laps to go to the outside of the 01. Somebody was going to have the strategy, and a caution saved a good fourth of fortune, a good faith of fortune for John Hammond, who is running the field down And it's going to have the tires and energy to do so. 75, try to get those stage points. John Hammond to the inside of Matt Magner. Side-by-side racing. Hammond, new tires. Feeling just like Ryan Went. A little bit of Superman action. How about up 20 spots for the 40? He did not come to pit road. John Hammond to the lead as Magner, Crownover, second and third. Third lead change of the race. Good night to you, sir. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening. I encourage you all to definitely have some fun. How about Colby Hartung? Nathan Biggert side by side. Biggert to the bottom side. Try to make more happen. Biggert has the 52 of Jason Day to the outside. Nathan Biggert side by side as these drivers put a little oomph in the oomphness. 52.01 side by side still. Trying to get clear on the high side. That's difficult as these drivers go to work. Turn one busy. John Hammond with a 1.5 second lead. This is how much tire wear matters. 36 of 130 with the stage coming up. Biggert in fifth, right where he started, trying to get a little bit of room here. Matt Magner in second in front of him. That low line working. This track is bumpy. Jason Day up on the high side. They're moving. John Hammond, clear, concise. Had to roll through that one. There's some beautiful bean footage, courtesy of the 75. Run to the SpeedyTrophies.com. Much love. I like seeing title trucks. You know, it's also cool. He's running my logo. I appreciate it. Ed Coulter did that. Little Beef Jerky Unlimited.com action on the top of that as well. Thank you, sir. And the Chop Shop Racing, world's greatest iRacing leagues. Giving you all the fun stuff. Matterwood Racing is another content creator out there, folks. He's one of the best content creators that I watch. And I encourage you to go check out his Facebook and Kick platforms. Links are going to be in the description. Love the guy. Absolutely amazing. And I want you to check him out. So we're going to be white flag this next time by as we see these drivers kicking butt and taking names. A little bottle status rolling here for John Hammond. 3.9 second lead over Anthony Crownover. If somebody has the time later, you are going to see these drivers definitely have a chance at putting hurting on somebody if there's a late race caution. So maybe saving a set of tires. And they have 3 sets of tires to work with. The set they have on plus 3 tire changes. So if they run a green flag run in the second half of this without having too many cautions and a late race caution comes out and somebody has an extra set of tires, it can happen. John Hammond comes around. He's going to get the stage win and knocks that one out of the park. Picked the perfect strategy at Hot Atlanta. A half-second lead as they'll throw the caution for the stage. Anthony Crownover, Colby Hartung. Fantastic time for all of the drivers. Gonna share that over to Mr. Hammond, who is not only an admin, but near and dear to my heart. There it is, top 10 for him. They'll come around, meet up with the pace car as the drivers work on it. John Hammond. It's a stage win here at the Speedy Shop Truck Series. You know what? I'm not liking the iRacing cars. So, my bad. I like that. I kind of want them in the back or off to the left. I'm going to have to work on that file and make them, put them where I want them. Hammond does himself some justice. We'll see what he does when he comes to pit road. But for now, they're going to rock it like a hurricane. We'll take a vocal break. Be right back as they go down pit road.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call
Drivers are situated for the final stage. Chris Ayers, your race leader, came to pit road on lap 21. Did not show a set of tires there for the pit stop, but there's a possibility that anything can happen as we get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here, live and in charge. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Much love to everybody out there. Hopefully you are all enjoying your day. If you haven't done so, again, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support the stream. It does help out. I promise it helps out. It is the most amazing thing that you could possibly do to help us grow. It's free. It's a good way to support. If you want to help donate or do anything like that, make sure you do check out our donate page. It is streamlabs.com/signature esports /tip. Something like, I don't know. I think !tip works, or donate. Something like that. We're ready. I'm ready. Hopefully you're ready to go as well. It is the big fiasco called Hot Atlanta. A great restart here for Chris Roberge, but he is about to be soaked up 3 wide to the bottom. Nathan Biggert, newer tires, 2x2 for the lead. It's John Hammond going to have himself a fantastic race line early. now has to pretty much just play defense right now. The 0155 all on the hunt. Colby Hartung to the bottom side here. Noma TV does broadcasting just like me. Go check them out. YouTube.com/Noma TV. Here on the final stretch of this one, 47 to 130 being completed. It is going to be a good little green flag run if they can manage the tires. Joe, thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you. If they can manage the tires and they can manage the race line, we're going to see some fantastic racing here. But you're going to see John Hammond lose some ground here. Maybe see what the tires can do. Ryan went up 23 spots here. Try to go for the Patented Roberts Award. Chris Roberts up 15. Is going to be losing a ton of ground. They are pushing hard. Go to the back. So, somebody on the bottom. It's going to be Ryan Went off the bottom of the race line. You see 3 wide now, back to 2x2. Donna Williams to the outside. Went up to the 75. You see John Hammond still up 8 as the new tires start to prevail. Hammond can just play defense here. He'll be fine. 99 to the back bumper, the 2. Whoa, baby. Two to the inside of the 75. Going to go on board. Oh, caution comes out here. Sorry about that, folks. I was going to go on board. Somebody had an issue. Somebody's going to need a tissue. I want to see who that was. It was Connor Hasel, I do believe. We're going to take a look. Oh, Carlson Henry. Joe Thompson. We had some issues. I was having some issues. Go take a look. Oh, baby. Oh, Roberts, and he got into it. Man, that new tire smell got right there. Let's take a look here. I'm going to watch right here. There's the 89 to the inside of the 12. There's Joe Thompson. Joe Thompson up on the high side has a big run on the 98. And just, I don't know if he got free, but he got up into the 98. So some heavy damage for the 12. I think the 98 might be able to get this fixed on pit road. As we'll take one more look at it. Joe Thompson right here. Caution comes out right there. Corey Bodnot's going to be your race controller out there, folks. I think this is just corner exit. Sometimes when there's a slow truck, I know you're battling side by side and you have that second lane. Oh, he got a little free. It was just and Roberts was trying to give it to him. Roberts slow right there, trying to give it to him. Joe Thompson on the exit. We're gonna quarter speed this one. I'm gonna do a little investigatory work here. We'll see. 12, he does get a little free in that second lane as he's coming down right here. And the 98 giving the lane up. Don't see any counter steering. Little counter steering right there. And just slides up into the 98. Just a driver mistake right there. That those things do happen. We all make mistakes. It is iRacing. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? All right. Third caution for incident. Fourth overall. Gotta love it. Good times. Good times. 52 of 130. Now, we'll see Joe Thompson getting the truck work done. Roberts will be on the lead lap here. He did stay 57 seconds in, so that might be something to look at. How about them apples? Jerry Culver in on pit road again, getting more of the truck work done, but Jerry's been able to get a couple of laps back here. He's working on the truck again, this time by Hopefully not taking those tires. Caffrey out of the racers. Connor Hasel, who is going to be the recipient of some lucky dogs here, has been able to get some of that time back. Culver was able to be the lucky dog during the stage. Sam Benson still with some nose damage, still working on the truck as they progress. So is Spicy. Spicy just getting the cosmetic stuff taken care of. Carlton Hendry in the 66 doing the same thing. So a lot of drivers just try to miss some things, miss the issues, and work their way forward. Yeah. Great things. Thank you to everybody for being out there. I do appreciate you. Hopefully the stream looks better. Hopefully the cars and the trucks and the stream looks better. I went and did a full reset on my PC yesterday with my downtime during the day, which is not the reason why I missed yesterday's Dirt Series race. Again, personal reasons for missing the Dirt Series. Needed a personal day. But I have not put on any of the filters that I normally would have on there. I did get my cameras loaded back in, all but a few of them. Yeah, those are things that happen. So. All right, 01, 14, 55, 27. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Green flag. Only the third caution. 2 for incident, 1 for stage. You see the top 20 on the left side of your screen. 27-14, side by side. 14 down to the bottom. 27 trying to utilize that bottom lane. 14's going to have a run up on that middle side to third. Colby Hartung was your pole sitter. Gaining a lot of ground here. Let's go back to Brian Rayburn. He is off 6, but he is still moving. Sam Benson off the race line here. Something happened to him. I'm not quite sure. These two can't get away from each other. 35 again on the outside here. Running his line, staying high. Benson down, up into the 35. And was able to save the truck. Thank goodness he was. So now, Chris Roberge trying to not go 2 laps down. The truck worked on quite a bit. Had an issue when they went back to green flag racing. Roberge technically on the lead lap here. Nathan Biggert in tow. A whole lot of passing. A whole lot of happening. Leaders side by side. Anthony Crownover, Nathan Biggert, Colby Hartung. Big move into the corner. They still trying to put 55 of Crownover. Trying to strap one on and go at it. All right. Got to get something fixed here, folks. So I'm going to let you have at it. I will be right back. I'm going to put these guys side by side. We'll We'll keep you on some of the best racing out there. All righty, folks. Had to fix some things. How about Jeremiah Burke and Jason Day going to work here? Mark Retchin up in tow. He's going to be off 3 from the start, but he's been quietly moving his way forward. How about Ryan Went up 21? Went is steadily improving where his craft is, but I was trying to show this guy earlier. Joe trying to put himself in the best place possible. Here's his driver cam. The amount of tire wear goes a long way to where these drivers continue to try to push. A good look at what he's got going on here. Donnell Williams up here in the 2, 24 to the inside. Mark Retchin trying to take a spot away. 99 with a big move right behind the 40. They're a couple of wide right now, and sometimes you got to back out to be able to make the run, but there goes that 4 to the high side. 2 Fords inside the top 10, 1 Toyota. Ryan Went to the bottom side. You see Donnell Williams up on the high side. Chevy, Toyota, Ford. Now the Toyota trying to drop in. Ryan Went, 23 spots gained. Jason Day, the next driver, he is trying to track down. And they are continuing to work. Big push out of the corner. 74. Ooh, a little wall scrape for a couple of drivers. Oh, somebody in the wall. That's Greg Whitehead right there. Not Greg Whitehead, sorry. That was that Shook? I think Anthony's having an issue. Little wall tap there. See some people having some fun. Love to see it. Who that? Who the hell? Is that Jason Day? Look at good old Jason Day out there running a driver cam. Now, a reminder that as a spectator, I'm like half of a second behind, but their cameras are pretty accurate. So think about that, folks. Kicking butt, taking names. I mean, I technically could put the camera on a delay, but I don't want to. I want you to see what they're doing live. Yeah. You see that? That's what he sees. And exactly what he sees. I'm digging his cockpit view. Got that old sim rig set up. We definitely need to find ourselves a sim rig company to be able to work with. Good old Jason Day out there. Good work for the drivers. They continue to go. It is absolutely insanity right now. There's the 88 and the 89 side by side. Evening, Mr. Penguin. How you doing, sir? Much love to you. How are you doing? Did you get out there and stream? Were you streaming? Was it a good time? Picture in picture is awesome. Thanks, Nate. I love it. It's my favorite. I love it. I absolutely love doing it. If you want to sponsor picture in picture, actually I have it on shield mode. I don't know why it's on slow mode. Why is it on slow mode? Oh, yeah. Sorry. My bad. I think I fixed it. And we don't want that. We want chat to be lively on all the platforms. I have it on shield mode. It's to protect myself from whatever. Love it. Yeah, picture in picture is probably the coolest thing you're going to see. And I recommend any broadcaster who can afford it to do it. Now, I still can't afford it, but we are doing what we can to try to give ourselves a better chance of having some of the best racing out there. So, not only the best racing, but having the best. You're trying to wrap your head around something. You tried streaming, but no. Well, don't literally wrap yourself around anything. Okay. Don't literally like that would hurt. Rob Van Ness giving us the like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, Mr. Grohalva. I absolutely love being able to help out with that. I'm glad he's going to be back home in January. Much love, sir. I just love it. I love what we do here, and I love being able to have this opportunity. If you want to help me with this opportunity, folks, I do have one sponsorship available. It can be a business. It can be a channel. You want me to sponsor your product? If you want me to, if you've got something that you want me to take care of, I have one sponsorship opportunity left for the entire year of 2024. It averages about... hold on. I got to figure it out again. I always have my notes out, and today I don't. It averages about $29.16 a month. Or basically $1 a day. For $1 a day, you can support a small streamer like me. Well, we're not small, but we basically we're just trying to make sure that we do what we can to help out. Thank you for subscribing out there, Penguin. Yeah, I thought you were already. Oh, you converted to a tier 1. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being a tier 1 sub out there on Twitch. Much love, sir. That is also a way to help support the stream. Chris Robert's about to go a lap down. Nathan Biggart's your race leader. Colby Hartung back to second. Now, Hartung led a few laps, and then Nathan, as he is starting to pick off some people, figured out how to get around Colby Hartung. They've really been pushing boundaries here, but Roberts, who came out on 52 to get his damage replaced, had a bad pit exit and got spun around on the grass, and so now he's having to work his way forward. Some of the drivers who are trying to get that extra momentum are still working for the back. Spicy's trying to do what he can here. It's been one of those situations for Spicy ever since that contact with he and Sam Benson. They just have been having a hard time avoiding each other, but he's off 6. He hates mile and a halves, but he can run them. Nathan Biggart out front. Colby Hartung in second. Matt Magner in third. Robert stuck in a rock and a hard spot here. Again, came out on 50. Still just as fast as these other drivers. Did not take, I don't think he took tires. I think he literally just took his fuel, and he's still working with what he has. Thank you for the conversion, my friend. Yeah, this is great. This has been great. All right. Who do we go on board with? How about we go on board with Anthony Shook? I know Shook's not. Shook is, he's a spotlighted driver. Let's see what he's doing back here. He has got Mark Retchen in his sights, up 8 spots. Biggest mover of the race right now, Ryan Wendt. Still up 21 spots. So Ryan having one of the best races I think I've seen him have so far. Let's love himself some Hot Atlanta. Hot Atlanta's awesome. That is your on-board camera above Mr. Anthony Shuck. All these cameras brought to you by Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Get yourself a gift card for the one you love the most, because beef jerky is absolutely amazing. He also has turkey jerky, chicken, pork. I think he's got, I don't know, 1 million different flavors. Not really 1 million, but he's got a lot of different flavors, including some that you wouldn't think taste good, but they do. Just saying. Definitely go check him out and check out what they've got going on. Carlton Hendry on pit road, as I do believe we're going to start seeing some of the green flag pit stops. We are we are within that window. We are 45 laps away this time by, as Nathan Biggart leads. Rich Holland, last driver on the lead lap right now. Favoring the moment, Coulter Jr. is going to be right in front of him off 2. Devin Asuna is going to be up 10. Bob Garofalo up 12. Robert Church up 12. Caution comes out as Connor Hazel has an issue. Whoa, Nilly. Whoa, dilly. We'll take a look. So anybody who was going to be trying to do something here, yeah, that changed. 74 of Rayburn gets to the back bumper of the 44. Wow. Great job of Connor trying to hold the brakes there. We might have to back this up just a smidge. Rayburn was behind him. He came on. Oh, Rayburn had new tires. Brian Rayburn down to the bottom side here, 74. Came in on 77. Well, tried to go to the outside. 44 couldn't choose a lane there because he was trying to see where the 74 was going to go. I think Connor was just absolutely doing what he needed to do here. Rayburn right in that middle lane right there. Connor, I don't know if he was going up to block or just not quite sure. 74 just carried more speed, and Connor Hazel, well, you saw. Oy vey. All right. Drivers ready to go. We got a few drivers out there still looking for some awesomeness. Chris Roberts is your lucky dog. He's coming around to get back on the lead lap. And will be on the lead lap. Sam Benson staying out for a free pass. Brian Rayburn will be staying out for a free pass, no doubt. Carlton Hendry will be there with the 23. Rayburn just didn't need that caution to come out with that contact. Those things, I mean, they happen, but unfortunate. Spicy. Extra contact here on the back side of the truck. The front side of the truck looks great. I bet that thing drives awful. One coming off pit road. See a lot of drivers leaving pit road on the right side of your screen. There's a 27. He is looking for some fun, entertaining aspects. Sam Benson coming to pit road, getting more of the truck worked on. Stephen Hine in as well. Maybe tires and fuel. Still a lap down to the field. Couple of drivers still working at Spicy's been able to stay on the lead lap. That's that's important. Now Robert's able to come in. He's going to be able to get some of that truck worked on as well. He was fast enough to keep up with the top five. Just the issue there is that, well, he had that issue on the back straightaway. So that those things are not as good as what you would think. So all the fun stuff. Penguin, what are you trying to wrap your head around there, sir? What happened to Rayburn? What'd Rayburn do? Oh, he parked it. All right. Drivers are released. Carlton Hendry will be back on the lead lap. There's the 89 as well. Stephen Hine trying to get himself another one of those lucky dogs. Another couple of those lucky dogs. Sam Benson be the first driver right there. Carlton having an issue. Rayburn out of the race. Yeah, man. I'm all for it. All right. Let's do it. Starting it back. I wanna ride along with Greg. Let's ride along with Greg. Be 40 laps to go next time by. Green flag here at Atlanta. These drivers are going to be busy here. They're rolling in the deep. Nathan Biggert's going to be out front here as the drivers roll. Crownover in second. Anthony Crownover to the bottom side. Crownover very good and very aggressive early. That's normally what takes the cake. Anthony, we watched him win in pretty much everything. Anthony is one of the first season No Limit Racing OGs. Or, sorry, the Thunder, yeah, No Limit. Like ARCA first broadcast kind of days. Anthony Crownover was there. Isn't that crazy? Battle for the lead, it still rages on. Stryker runs the fastest lap of the race at 31.29. Get some. Got a little left damage to it. And I like it. Full send and all that jazz. Anthony Crownover rolling the corner. Going to be there to the bottom side. Nathan Biggert's going to be able to deliver here. The biggest thing that this is helping, it's helping Colby Hartung stay right where he needs to be. Matt Magner up in the mix as well. How about this? I said he was going to do it. I said he was going to be one of those drivers that'll make an impact. That's exactly what's happening. John Hammond in fifth, has Jason Day behind. This is a racetrack that Hammond can win at. He is good at Atlanta. Been able to be steady here. Very cool, very calm, very collected. You're going to see somebody try to push the inside, push the boundaries. And a great race line for Hammond. If he can keep this thing rolling, it'll be just fine. He's poised. He's looking good. He's also a brother. Much love, brother. All right, back to it. Jeremiah Burke. It's Donna Williams to the outside. Donnie still rolling. Ooh, the nose cam here for the Chop Shop Racing Series. ChopShopIRacing.com. We need to change that. I thought it was Chop Shop, whatever I put down here. ChopShopRacing.net. I thought that's what it was. Hey, you know what? We'll get it all fixed. I will re-ask again. They might have gotten the website back. They might have gotten it back. Because I knew they were having issues. So, John, thank you very much for the like. Much love to you. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. But Grijalva to the outside of the 24. Joe Grijalva trying to get back into the mix. 53 to the inside. Donnell Williams right there as well. Anthony Shook trying to shake it all night long and give himself a big run into the front portion of the quad oval. And I mean quad oval. This thing is a big monster. They would consider this thing having 4 independent turns. 2 turns into the quad oval, and then turn 1 and turn 1 and 2 being one corner, and turn 3 and 4 being another corner. And these drivers are going to come around here. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Here's 3 and 4 as we watch Donnell Williams run that middle lane. Out of the corner on turn 4, there's an angled corner here that has a very flat straightaway. And then an angled corner here that has another straightaway. That thing, they call it a quad oval for a reason, and that's the way it's been. 7 on the bottom side of the, trying to get to the inside of the 2. Ryan Wendt, at one point, was running up there inside the top 5. Now finds himself in 14th, but he's still up 16 spots. Don't count out this driver as well. There is the 45 well, there's Devin Asuna. He's got 45 on the truck, but he's the 43 on everything else. May have to. I don't know if I needed to refresh Trading Paints one more time after qualifying, but that might have needed to happen. Colby Hartung out front. Nathan Biggert in second. Anthony Crownover back to third. Matt Magner in fourth. Michael Strickland in fifth. John Hammond trying to hold on to the outside. Jason Day back to the inside. Overcast skies are working as you see the 52 trying to work over the 75. 28 laps to go this time by Colby Hartung out front, but don't count out Jason Day. Still up 4 spots. Grijalva off 7. I talked about a late race caution. If a late race caution happens, there's gonna be somebody that runs for tires. Some people are gonna have to run for position. You saw how it took less than 6 laps for John Hammond in the first stage to go from the back of the pack to first, and 6 or 7 laps. So we'll see if anybody has that strategy once again as the 52 goes side by side. Here's our side-by-side. Thank you to Beach Jerky Unlimited. Thank you to Andrew Racing. Thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing. Go to facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fish. Book your trip with him for the next fishing season there in the wonderful Virginia Beach area. I love Spicy. He is awesome. He knows a lot about fishing that I don't. He keeps kicking butt, so he's got the Toyota on lock right there, the Tabasco Fiasco, number 35. Hartung is your race leader. Nathan Biggert in second. Anthony Crownover in third. 26 laps to go here at Atlanta. Put it up on your big screen, folks. It'll go. 0-1 to the inside. Biggert goes for the move. 14 back in second. Not really fighting this one. He let it happen. And I can't say as to blame him. Run the corner. Run him loose. Run in his line. If you've got a little bit more to say, then do so. Admin Box gives you 25 laps to go here at Atlanta. Go to adminbox.com with 2 X's. ADMINBOXX. Alpha Delta Mike India November Bravo Oscar X-ray.com. Use promo code CHOPSHOP. Save yourself a little bit of money on an Admin Box. I recommend it because, they do have one of the best boxes for race controlling out there. So if you're an RC, I encourage you to check them out. They're pretty decently priced. Eventually, I'm going to get with them about a camera box for me. Something that I can do that's not just, click of a button or click of a, I don't know, some kind of, I don't know. There's a lot that can be done here as these drivers go to work. You see right there just to how much of an angle. Here's straight on with it, folks. It's almost another turn. It really is. That's how the front straightaway is here in the quad over at Atlanta. Mark Retchen still off 4 from the start of the race, but a top 10 night so far. Donnell Williams and Jeremiah Burke trying to go at it as Jeremiah Burke works the outside. 2 Fords. Nose to bumper, bumper to nose. Fords trying to move forward. Grijalva as the Stewart Haas machine. The Ford Performance look going for the 53. That's a Haley Deegan paint scheme if I ever saw one, and I love it. How about Haley Deegan? Yeah! Love that chick. Really do. 22 laps to go. The pace starting to close back down between Crownover, Hartung, and Biggert. Matt Magner still in tow here, off just under a second. John Hammond has been able to hold off the traffic as well. Solid top 5 night for him as they continue to push. Jason Day pushed it hard there. Can he get the momentum here with 21 laps to go to make the pass on John Hammond? Stryker still rolling as well. I'm going to take it 20 lap to go. Hydrate break. We're going to throw it on exciting. Let these drivers have at it. I am parched. I saw it coming. Caution comes out. Whoa. Another Dark Horizon fishing caution with 19 laps to go. That is not what was needed here. I think Mark might have. Oh, yeah. 99.53 to 40. Whoa, that happened right there. Hold on, let's back up. Yes, we're 3 wide here. It's Mark Ratchet on the outside. 53 there. 53 up the race line just a little bit. 24's up a little bit as well. 99 blitz the hole here, and they are 3 wide. 53. Oh, man, the 53. Did not know Joe was that close. And then poor Ryan. Great thing happening right there. Yeah, if we look at Jeremiah Burke here, the 99 had a hole right there with Mark Retchen and took it. He's there. This is what I talk about the quad oval. Everything closes up rather quickly. 53 up the race line, does not know the 99 is there, and just comes across the nose of the 53. The 2 of Donnell Williams follow suit. The 40 of Ryan Wendt goes down. Donnie able to avoid a little bit there. Hopefully he's going to be able to get that blank flag cleared. I don't know if he got one there. He did not. Hopefully he was able to avoid. But the 53 minimizing some damage here. His drivers continue to work. Donnell Williams, look at that. You know what? We's going to go back and look at Donnie's point of view on this one, because I don't think he took any contact there, and he literally nailed it. Watch this. Boop, 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 boop. That's the epic save of a lifetime. Wow. Hold on. We got to go back. Here's it full screen. Here it is one more time. Full screen. Bloop, 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 bloop. Now that's a save. If I ever saw one. Now we got to, hold on. I got to go back and go to the, where's Donnie at? Mr. Williams. And Spicy had to go to work. There he is, right here. Yeah. Oh, missed that one. Missed that one. Hit the grass. Missed that one. Look at that. That was epic. How about that? Donna Williams with the best save of the day. Yeah, I like it. John Hammond, your race leader here, came in, took tires on 86. Maybe, I don't know what's going to happen here. He did not come to pit road. He took over the lead and said, let's go. Nathan Biggert did come in and take tires. Colby Hartung has tires. Robert's in as well. I think Chris is coming back down pit road. He is a lap down at the, oh no, he's not. He's still on the lead lap. He's just trying to get the old truck worked on here. Man. Coming in January, folks. If you have not been a part of Signature Esports in the past, you've known that I've had leagues in the past. I had my own leagues. I did a terrible job of running them, and I did a terrible job of managing them. Not because we didn't have great racing. We had great racing. We had great drivers. The league pretty much ran itself. Just behind the scenes, there was just a lot that I didn't take care of very well. However, I have since learned from my lesson and since learned that there are folks out there that want to run Xfinity Series racing. Now, our Friday nights are going to end with the Fixed Racing League, and they're going to have a little bit of an off season in between that. So on Friday nights for 10 weeks, I'm going to be running another Signature Esports, kind of like the Toys for Tots stuff, but not Toys for Tots. It's literally just an Xfinity Series for everybody to race. If you want to be a part of that, I encourage you to do so. Hammond getting swallowed up here. I encourage you to think about that. Whoa, baby. Hold on to it. Rewind. Oh, Magner down to the bottom. Magner with a save. Epically saved it. Into the corner, gets it knocked out. Now, I will tell you that Chop Shop does have leagues out there as well that they're going to be running on Friday night. So I do not want to take away from that. I encourage you to check out Chop Shop Racing and all the things that they do. But I also encourage you to check out what we do over here as well. Not to say that I didn't want that I don't want you guys to race in my series. My series is going to be all about having fun. And I want it to pay for itself. No, there's no money involved as far as like prizes and stuff like that go, unless we somehow get a big sponsor, and I can do that. But we're going to be doing that. That's going to be starting in the middle of January. So if you want to be a part of that, get in our Discord, check that out. However, if you are part of Chop Shop Racing and they have their Friday night series, I want you to get out there and race there first. I recommend Chop Shop Racing over not every league, but I would if somebody said, "Hey, I want to race in a series or race in a league," Chop Shop's at the top of my list. They have one of the best admin systems. They have one of the best rules package, and they're constantly adapting to what they think is fun and entertaining, not just try to be. They are serious about their racecraft and what they do, but they don't have to be. They don't have to be as serious as you would think when it comes to keeping what works and what doesn't work. They take the opinions of their admins. They take the opinions of their racers and the people and what they want to drive. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, they learn, they adapt, and they overcome. That's what Chop Shop Racing does, and I love every moment of it. All right. What's happening on the back straightaway? You see Nathan Biggert and Colby Hartung digging here. Anthony Crownover to third, trying to get one more spot out of this. We're going to be 9 laps to go here as they cross the line. Thank you to SpeedyTrophies.com. Again, reminder, go to SpeedyTrophies.com and find yourself one of the best places to find, well, your decorated plaques, your trophies. Use Chop Shop 10 for your promo code. That's how you're going to be able to do that. Signature Esports is proudly sponsored by Chop Shop Racing, Mandaroon Racing. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Sorry, folks. I had a hiccup there. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Dark Horizon Fishing Noma TV on YouTube. And each sub, each platform, and everything you find folks do out there. Much love to you. 524 South Enola Road, East Pennsboro Township, Pennsylvania, 17025 is where Speedy Trophies is located. But the best way to reach them, if you don't live in Pennsylvania, is go to www.speedytrophies.com. S-P-E-E-D-Y. That's Sierra Papa Echo Delta Yankee. Trophies, IES at the end of that.com. Use promo code again, Chop Shop, for 10% off your first order of $10 or more. Email them at info@speedytrophies.com or give them a call, 717-732-0795. Again, 717-732-0795. That's going to be speedytrophies.com. Title sponsor here for the admin for the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. These drivers push hard and dig harder. Back to the main screen for us here as Nathan Biggert, Colby Hartung try to stretch their hand here. John Hammond, who was running inside the top 10, was fifth before the caution. Did not want to see that caution. Right now, the 89 of Stephen Hine trying to get around the 75. That's just the tire difference there. 6 laps to go. 0114, 55. Crownover trying to extend, trying to close back down the distance that he had before. And it was starting to work too. Colby Hartung was unable to do it. Now, Colby Hartung and Nathan Biggert both have ran under 31-second laps. Fastest lap of the race ran a few short laps ago by Nathan Biggert. He ran a 30.94. That is fast. That's not even a little fast. That's a lot fast. We are under 5 laps to go for this time by. Stick around after the race for the driver interviews. We interview the top 3, and we get their opinion on the race and what happens and what they needed to be able to conquer each other. And right now, we're going to see some lap traffic be right in the mix. Right in front of them. They're rolling. Going to be Jerry Culver. Good to see Jerry out. You know what? He finished the dang old race. He's a few laps down, but you know what? He's doing what he does. Going to be able to possibly get one more spot here, 3 laps to go. Joe Thompson, the only other driver he could pass other than Rich Holland, who is out of the race. I think Spicy had to go to work. Nathan Biggert out front over Colby Hartung. 0.3 of a second difference, almost 4, as the 55 goes to the inside of the 13. Big run off the corner for Colby Hartung. That's going to work into the advantage for him. He was able to take the line a little bit better. Anthony Crownover still trying to close it in. We're 2 laps to go here at Atlanta. Couple of cautions, good racing all around. This one's been good. This has been everything I expected it to be from the Chop Shop Racing Series. Again, sponsors Signature Esports as a whole, but also pays me to get out here and call some of their fantastic races. How about it? White flag wave. White flag is going to wave here for the final lap here at Atlanta Motor Speedway before they turn it into the junk that I think it is today. And I'm saying it. I mean it. They need that super speedway stuff. It may feel fun, but it's not. Nathan Biggert, Colby Hartung, Anthony Crownover, the top 4 drivers all within a second. Top 5 night for Grijalva. If he can make it around, he's going to have Stryker. But I tell you what, Nathan Biggert comes around. He's going to get the victory here and knocks it home. As you see, a lot of drivers still going to be out there finishing. Robert Church coming home as well. But Nathan Biggert gets the win here. Colby Hartung second, Anthony Crownover third. All right, Penguin Man, I'll be around. I picked it up. Oh, did it? What did Automod say? I don't know. I ignore auto mod. It didn't sack. You're gonna hit the sack. Got PT early tomorrow. It should be back by 11. That's awesome, brother. But it says rack is okay. That's funny. That's funny. We're gonna have to tell the auto mod what's okay and what's not okay. It won't allow you. Okay, here you go. See, it just did it again. So I added. Okay, so hold on. We're gonna allow. Oh, here we go. It allows me. Okay, there you go. Twitch needs to leave things alone. Love you, Twitch. Love the purple platform, but you need to leave things alone. Here's your race results, folks. I know. Nathan Biggert, your race winner here in the Speedy Trophies Truck Series Week 2 in Atlanta. Colby Hartung's going to be second. Anthony Crownover third. Jason Day, Joe Grijalva, your top 5. Strickland finishes in 6th. Donna Williams 7th. Anthony Shook in 8th. Greg Whitehead 9th. Poulter Jr. with another top 10. Good to see that one. Churchy, Hendry, Garofalo, and Magner. Chris Robert's inside the top 15 as well. Biggest mover of the race was Carlton Hendry, who was able to rebound and it's going to be up 17 spots. Finishes in 12th. Ryan ain't still able to finish in 18th. It's going to be up 12. So that's awesome. It's awesome to see him be able to get out there, still rebound, and make that work. Hammond finishes in 20th after the tire strategy. I mean, he got stage points. That's the stage win is huge, and that's gonna matter later on. Jeremiah Burke finishes a lap down. Hein, Hazel, Thompson, Joe Thompson in the 12 finished all the way through 24th. Culver in 25th. Mr. Caffrey, shame what happened early with him. Odell and Larry Dickerson right there as well. Well, Kern did not start the race, but those things do happen. These things do happen. Let's bring him up. Let's talk to him. Let's give him the old 1-2 punch. You still have a driver cam up somewhere here. I should have looked. Oh, number 7. You're number 7. That's who you are. You are the 7. Buddy, you had a good battle going on there with about 5, 6, 7, 19 drivers.
Yeah, it was a good battle up front with a bunch of people. It was fun. And you knew this. There was people in the back that were just waiting, saving tire, biding their time, and just waiting for the race to play out. But I think that last caution, stumped a few people and changed the strategy a bit. And we all knew it was just one hard run at the end. And I wasn't sure I was going to have the short run speed, honestly, but it feels great to finally get a truck win, man. I've been trying to win in these trucks. I made it to the Final Four last season, never won a race. So to come out here and start the season and finally get one of these, victories, this is awesome.
When it comes to the trucks, there's so many different dynamics. This is old Atlanta. It's my favorite version of Atlanta. I don't like the super speedway. I think it's just chaos, and they limit the trucks on what they actually can do. But again, opinions are like elbows. Everybody has them. The race line, how bumpy it is. It's just the characteristics of this Atlanta track, this version of Atlanta, just make it fun to drive.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm same way. I much rather this track than the new one. What they did to it. I mean, hopefully over the years it'll wear out and come back to the way it is in this. But this is definitely my way to run Atlanta. I enjoy it. I love the cheese grater effect where it just destroys the tires. The different lanes that come into play, you can pass because that second lane's fast. The third lane can get fast at certain times. So it's just a great racetrack. It makes for great racing. And I mean, the new one on TV is still fun to watch, but in the sim, it's a struggle sometimes. It's pretty tight and it's hard to control. So I'm glad we did the old Atlanta this season. And obviously, I'm good at the track. I enjoy it, and just a great night, man. This is awesome.
It's always a ton of fun to see when you guys get out there and have some fun and find the extra incentive to do it. Now there's no win and end situation. So this kind of plays in your favor when it comes to championship points. The only race that really matters for a victory is Phoenix. So, or sorry, the last track of the season. It's not Phoenix, but the final race. So if you can continue to have the streak that you had last season moving into this season, maybe now that the win isn't really the focus, it's just about points. It can be you once you average like a top 5 or top 3 in the majority of the races. So that's a huge benefit to you. You talk about getting your first win, but moving on to tracks in the future, your focus has to kind of change now.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we start the season off with Daytona, like last week, I ended up crashing out. But after the race, I pretty much said I was looking forward to the rest of the season. Coming out to a track like this where I can show my driving and just have a little more control over the race. And yeah, I think last season I definitely, top 10, top a lot of top fives, but just top 10 all the time, just staying steady. And that's what got me there at the end. So that'll be basically my strategy this season because I'm not known to push this hard, but I've wanted to win so bad in this truck series, But now that I got it, it'll be more about just getting the top fives, not taking so many risks, and just using the points throughout the season to get to that final four.
I like it. You got a game plan. Now we get to see if it works, brother. Congratulations on the victory here. It's always good to see what you can do. And now you got to win in the trucks. Let's checking it off. Get Dover next week. It's gonna be insane. Give your shout outs, brother.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the Chop Shop crew. All the leagues the league that runs all the different series it's awesome. I enjoy running with these guys almost every other night of the week. It's fun. Great group of guys to race with. Great admins. Appreciate all the work that they do. I want to thank you, Jason, Signature Esports, doing the broadcast. Man, when I first came on to iRacing and seeing the broadcast part of it, it was exciting. I enjoy it, and I think you're one of the best at it. So give a shout out to you for everything you do. I appreciate everything. Give a shout out to the sponsor of the truck series, Speedy Trophies. Really appreciate them coming on board for this series, man. We get big field. I think it's the premier series for the Chop Shop is this truck series. So appreciate them coming and helping out. Give a shout out to the fans out there watching, and always give a shout out to my number one fan, Mom. Tell her I love her.
It's amazing, Nate. Much love, brother. Yeah. So do you like my? Was it you or who was it? You in chat? That
Yeah, I
typed it
said
in?
I like the picture in
You
picture.
like that? That's
Yeah, it's awesome.
it's pretty wicked, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
costing me an arm and a leg, but it's fun.
It's worth it.
It's
Yeah.
difficult to. I will tell you, it is of all the things to maintain. That is the most difficult portion to maintain now. Trying to make sure that the other system is on a good group of drivers to highlight what's going on there while keeping the focus, on both sides of the screen. It's insane. So that's it's a learning technique, and for a one man show, pretty darn good at what I thank you very much, but I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
you
pretty
are.
darn good at figuring this stuff out. But you're a hell of a driver, and once again, man, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Biggert, I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Hartung because he might have that weird number 2 phobia going on. We we
Tell him
love
to
it.
get used to it.
Ah, there it is. All right, Nate. Much love.
Later.
That's Nathan Biggert. He's gonna shut it down. We're gonna let him do that. We're gonna go back to the main screen, and we'll talk to our P2 finisher. Is going to be Colby Hartung, who not only put it on lock, but whoop, that is why did it go? There it is. Not only put it on lock, but gave himself a chance there at the end. What did you need? I mean, this track just tears up tires, and we know it. We've ran this track countless times from the trucks to Xfinity Gen 6, Gen 7. Now they've moved it over to the super speedway flick track that it was that is what it is. But where did you have to find what did you need? I mean, Colby, you're always fast, and Nate was just a tick better this time.
I needed Nate to not save his tires so well. Uh, the trucks were actually like surprisingly really tight here, but in years past they're usually like dead loose, your wheels all over the place. But it was actually really tight this time around, and um, me and Anthony were just talking, and we were both using up our right fronts. But I mean, I was in the chat racing with Nate, and he was able to save up his and use his right rear other than his right front. And how these trucks drive, if you use your right rear correctly, you'll be faster. And Nate was able to really save his tires, having the truck on the right rear. And I couldn't figure it out till it was too late. And that last run, I was throwing all I could at it, but he just he just had the tire advantage on me. He was just straight up the better truck today.
He said that he didn't know that he didn't know if he was gonna have the short run speed with that sprint right there. I mean, you guys finished, under half a second apart from each other, which is not that we're talking a couple of truck lengths.
Mhm.
The biggest portion of this racetrack is being able to manage the front straightaway or the front quad oval, because the way that we've watched old Atlanta progress is it's got the bump out of 2 and the bump out of 4. And then most of the danger happens in the quad oval area if people drop below the line, or if they get just a little bit too free into the quad oval area. You guys, when you guys were running in the pack, were able to manage it kind of all together.
Yeah, with that we can if you saw a bunch of the cars at the lead pack, we just all kind of eliminated that out of the equation, and we were, running uh running more towards the wall in the quad oval, um, being right up next to it, going past the start finish line, taking those bumps out of the equation. It's also kind of a keep up the momentum thing, because it seemed like m- taking whoever took their momentum into the corners the most was the faster car. It was more it, the speed came from the entry of the corner. That's where I think what made the difference between the fast cars and the slow cars, who could really carry their momentum through the front stretch into turn 1 and 2 and keep that momentum up the whole way.
Well, championship caliber racing week 2, brother. It was a ton of fun to watch you guys get out there and battle. And kind of an epic night. It was kind of an epic night. Give you shout outs, man. P2 finish. It's gonna be a good day for points for you.
Yes, sir. First of all, shout out to you for putting on great broadcasts week in, week out. Shout out to Striker and John for putting on this whole series and running this whole shebang. Shout out to Corey for being a great race control, and also shout out to the whole field for um, having having a solid race. We didn't have too many cautions. We were able to keep it mostly green and have some long green flag runs. I would have liked to have some green flag pit stops, but it is what it is. But big shout out to Nate for being able to get around me and keep it ahead. And he had the best truck. He had it down. Watch out for Nate this season.
I think there's gonna be a lot of you guys that we're gonna have to keep our eye on, and especially that John Hammond if he keeps sneaking up there and getting stage wins.
He used all of his sets.
Yeah, I know. That's why he finished in 20th. But he got a stage one, got some playoff points, so that's kind of
Yeah.
that's a big deal. So, um, yeah, it's gonna be good. Colby, much love, man. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Catch you later.
That's Colby Hartung, Aaron, the number 14. It's gonna be home P2, and the OG of OGs for Signature Esports. If you have not heard his voice in the past, well, then you have not been watching long enough. The old 55 Anthony Crown over in the first race I ever called, and you're keeping it current. Tell me about it, man. What's going on?
Oh, from one OG to another, it's good to see you, man.
Tell you what, you had a good truck today. You were aggressive early, which I know you're driving. I could write a playbook on the way that you drive and your driving style, from the ARCA cars all the way to everything that we've watched you drive. The third place finish tonight, of course, congratulations there. But the trucks tonight, they were talking about being tight. You were able to just make momentum, and when you made momentum, you held on to where you're at. You finished exactly where you started, and that I think that's kind of all that you can ask for.
Yeah, I'm more of a Gen 4 guy. I don't do the trucks too often, but it was really tight. Um, so I was just trying to get used to that, find the right line, to keep the right front on the thing. And then I finally figured out at the last run to wear my right rear more than my right front, which would have done me some good to learn earlier on. But you know what? I gave it my best shot. These guys are getting quick nowadays, man. I don't ever put in time in anymore, and now I just can't keep up with them. But hey, congrats to them. I'm just out here to have fun and enjoy myself, and I always do that most of the time, anyways. But yeah, just doing my thing.
Tell you what, we got a track coming up next week, and I think this is where I was like, all right, cool, these top three. We're going to talk about next week's track. We're going to Dover next week, a track that I've seen you shine at between the short tracks. It's kind of one of those things that you're going to be. We're going to see you have fun there. I mean, I know that we've got Richmond somewhere on the. We got New Hampshire, we've got Rockingham, we've got some short tracks coming up that are going to be a ton of fun. But we start off with Dover, where anything can happen if you can keep yourself out front, keep that clean air. It's kind of it's a no man's a no man's land when it comes to how strong you can be at that track.
Yeah, that's the key, though. You said it was if you can get out front and stay out there. With these 60% fuel load, I think it kind of hinders my driving style a little bit, but hey, everybody has to deal with it, so I just need to get used to it. But you know how we love Dover, but it's all about clean air there.
Anthony, brother, I'm so glad to see you back. Good thanks. Good thanks. Literally first race I ever called. This guy was in. On iRacing. It's insane. Almost coming up on 4 years. How crazy is that?
I know time flies. I can't believe it's been 4 years already, almost.
It's insane. It's insane. But hey, and you know what? Today's my birthday too, so I get to say happy birthday. My birthday wishes again. I would put I okay. I tell people all the time there are people that I have to I have to be unbiased in most of the situations, right? When it comes to the people that I know can run and are going to give you a good show, there's like a handful of you from back in the early days that I wish that they were here to be able to do that as well. And I'm so glad to see you here with the Chop Shot guys again, able to get in here and give some good love to what these guys are doing. But Anthony, P3 finished tonight. Good night for points. A good segment moving forward. We're gonna have a couple of races, and then we're gonna have some bye weeks. Michigan's in the middle of all that. What track are you looking forward to? Looking forward the most to?
Um, I always like Atlanta, Chicagoland. I like Dover and Charlotte. I like that.
Mhm.
We'll see how I do in a truck, though. It might be a little bit different.
These things are easy to burn up. I know it's my favorite thing to run. So, all right, Anthony, give you shout outs, brother. Always a pleasure to be able to talk to you. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk to you more in the rest of the season.
Well, as always, shout out to you. I've told everybody, I still do to this day, one of the best broadcasters in the business. Shout out to the Chop Shop. Um, it's a good league, man. And they're hard to find these days, and this one's a pretty good one. And just a shout out to the race team, Pro Rev Sports. Those guys are always fun to be with and race with every week. And I don't know. You might not see me win that many this year, Jason, but I feel like I'll be talking to you quite a bit. Maybe see you running around in third, watching those guys do it.
You know what? Top threes still get you to the final four, and or can still get you to the final four. and then you just have to finish ahead of the other three guys. You don't have to win races, but we watched it. We watched a lot of, it took a while for Colby to get into his swing, with other drivers that were just, they just got the early wins on him. So when he won last season's championship, it was literally he didn't really come into his own until the end of the season. So I see big things, but I also see a lot of talent right there with you. I rating doesn't always mean anything in leagues, folks, because I've watched drivers with 1,100 I ratings, 6,000 I ratings, because that's all they do is just league racing. So, but just bear that in mind. There's a lot of talent here, and Anthony's a great addition. You've got Colby, Nathan, of course, your top three, but between Stryker, Donnie, you've got Robert sits out there, Matt Magner's back in the mix. There's drivers out here that are just regular household names for us over here. And Anthony, it's good to see you back out there being one of them.
As always, Jason, it's always good to see you, and I love you, buddy.
You too. That's the man, the legend. He's going to be forever OG. Literally, there's literally only, of the drivers that are out there, that first race that I called had 18 drivers in it. And there are only 18 original OGs, and I only see about 6 or 7 of them still racing to this day. So, really cool to see you out there getting in leagues and being a part of it.
Yes, sir. I do my best.
All right, brother. I'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good weekend.
You as well. That's Anthony Crownover. He is going to be P3 and knocks it out of the park. Literally first race I ever called. Oh, it's so cool. It's nostalgia for me. When you tell people, hey, you've been in the gaming industry, you've been in the esports or the commentation, or however you look at this, 4 years, then it goes to show there's just a ton of talent out here. And these people are continuing to improve their craft, improve what they do, and just always put on a good show. You know what I mean? These folks just nail it. Jason, thank you very much. Hey, thank you for being being on the driver cams, brother. I always love it. Thank you. Apologies to Chris. Sucker snapped on you. It looked like it got free on you. Great win, Nate, says Chris. What a race, says Anthony Shook. C2 Gaming, great race, guys, as always. Thank you very much for the compliments on the broadcast. You want Spot Short to talk to you. You're going to talk to me, Jason. I know that you're going to talk to me. You're one of the, it was like 2 seasons later that I started calling races that you're in. So, lots of names out here that we've become very familiar with, and we love. I love being a part of iRacing. I love being part of the gaming industry and the content creation era as well. There's a lot to talk about and a lot to do when it comes to producing iRacing content. I do want to always be able to produce all kinds of gaming content and be entertaining, and have to do that with my voice. When I'm working on that. I'm working on becoming a better streamer and becoming a better content creator. And I'm always going to do that. I feel like this is what I was meant to do at this day and age, and this age right now. I know that it can provide a comfortable second living for my family. And 4 years into this, it makes me happy to be able to do this. So, yesterday I had to take a day of personal reflection, and figure some things out, because folks, I've been kind of all over the place about things that I want to do, things that I want to be a part of, all of the things that I want to take care of. And my family is the most important thing, to me. And, we've had some struggles as of late. And it's been tough. We do a lot of good. We raise money for charities. We make sure these drivers are showcased as much as possible. I try to make sure I do the right thing each and every day. I have gone through and I've had issues in the past. It's the reason why I never wanted to have my own league again. But I'm going to do that because I have to overcome all of the things that I've messed up in the past, or I've done wrong and continue to improve on. But Chop Shop Racing has done it right, and can take lessons from leagues like Chop Shop, like the Fixed Racing League, like Goat Racing Series. The 802 Cup Series has come back very strong this year. They've had quite a few cautions in their races, but the drivers are happier with each other this season than I've seen in season past, and that is all due to admin staff. And it's due to the nature of racing and the nature of what folks are doing. Dirt racing is coming back on our platform for more races, and I love that, because dirt racing to me is just, it's fantastic. It's amazing. It's a great one. It's a great quick race to call, but on top of that, it is a great time for these drivers to get out there and sling some dirt that doesn't get showcased on but like a handful of channels. So there's so much to iRacing that I enjoy, and there's so much to Star Citizen that I love, to Sea of Thieves. Being a Sea of Thieves content creator is awesome. I love it. But at the end of the day, we've got to make sure that we're continuing to move forward, and that's my big goal here. So I'm going to continue to do that. Nate the Bigger gets the win today. Thank you to Nate for jumping in there in the driver cams as well. Thank you to all the driver cams we had today. There's only one driver I didn't recognize, and I'll have to get with them, and I'll have to figure out who that was, because I don't like not knowing people's faces, and I've been doing that. I've been messing that up here lately, and I want to make sure that we take care of that. If you want to help us out with all of the cool stuff that we do, make sure that you get out there. You donate to our channel, like, follow, subscribe on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and make sure that you keep tuning in, because we're only going to get better and stronger, not just with iRacing content, but also with production, with making sure that we have videos. I would like to actually make this something completely related to the point where we can actually do some good with the channel. We're doing good. We're doing good things for the drivers, for the leagues, like I said, for charities, for organizations. But I would like to be able to make enough to be able to give more, and to be able to do more, and to be able to have more involved in what we have. So today is my birthday. I am it is I'm old. I'm north of 40. That's what folks need to know. But I love what I do, and I think this is cool. Thank you, sir. Much love. And just a reminder that we can be a positive influence to everybody. If you have a bad day or you're getting down, talk to somebody. That's the big thing. You know what I mean? Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Jason Day. I celebrated my birthday over the weekend with a little bit of gaming, but today's the day, and I had a lot of reflection today and last night, and we're busy. But that's the goal. That's what we're supposed to do. It's what we're supposed to be. Thank you to SpeedyTrophies.com again. Make sure you check them out. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to Admin Box as well. Thank you to Fuego Paints, B&B Music Bottle Status. It's all part of Chop Shop Racing. They have a great support staff over there. Go check them out. Thank you to Chop Shop for sponsoring Signature Esports. Thank you to Goat Racing Diecast. Thank you to Mandarin Racing. Thank you to Beaver Turkey Unlimited. Thank you to Dark Horizon Fishing and Noma TV. All of you are absolutely amazing. It's all good. Thank you, Joseph. Much love. Folks, I say it every single day, and I mean it. Why is it? Oh, it's the HD, because we had that cam bot. That's why the HD is blocked out. We'll get that fixed. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another, because it's the right thing to do. Stop hurting people. Stop being toxic to each other. Just the world, not you guys necessarily. But go and have some fun. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another, because I know, and Santa Claus is coming to town, because if you're not good to each other, you ain't getting anything for Christmas. That's the way it goes. Love y'all. Be good, be safe. See you in the next one.